Hey guys, Crazy Life is Mom here. I hope you are well. I wanted to show you all of my Greenair diffusers because I just got a new one. It is out of their ceramic line, so I wanted to come to you and show you all the diffusers that I currently have in my home from Greenair. And I'll go through each one, but just a couple housekeeping things. If you see the live button up above, I am currently live, and I can answer your questions real time. If it does not say live and it says previously recorded, I will come back and answer your questions later. And hopefully Greenair can maybe pop on and answer some questions later on after the fact. So I just wanted to go through and show you the diffusers. So I've had some of these for a while now, and I'm going to go from right to left. Just that's how I have them pulled up on my screen, because I wanted to make sure I had all the information for you. So let's scooch over here. I have you on a tripod today, so, well, not you specifically, but I have you on a tripod so I can show you. So on the right we have the tulip, which is this guy. That is a USB, but you can use like an Apple charger and plug it in to make it go into an actual outlet. The Kala is actually a USB as well, so you can put it into your computer, or you can also use it with an Apple adapter to make it into any outlet. The amber glass egg is an amber dragon's egg, and they have several colors of that style. To the left of that is the Ruby Lux, which is the red, and they have that in probably 10 different colors in the marble. To the left of that, that's blue right now, is the Fountain, and to the left of that is the Spa Glow. Now, I've had them, the one I've probably had the longest is the Spa Glow, and hey, who just joined? If you could do me a favor, Facebook is not letting me see who is on, so if you could leave me a comment down below, that would be great. Yeah, I can't even see who's on. So the one I've had the longest is the Spa Glow on the left, that is blue right now. The second longest would probably be the Dragon's Egg, which is the third from the right. Then I believe I got the Ruby Lux, the Fountain, and the Tulip all at the same time, and I recently did a review on those. And in the description, I don't know if it's above or below for you, I actually did a review, or I did an unboxing of all of those at one time, so I have linked to all of the reviews I've done on all of the Greenair, or most of the Greenair, and then I also gave you links to each individual diffuser that I have here currently. So you can go to Amazon or Greenair's site and find them, so it makes it easy. And right here I have my computer to pull up all the specs on them, so if you have any questions, let me know. So we're going to start on the right, and that is the Tulip. Like I said, this one is actually pretty delicate. When I received that one, it was actually broken, and Greenair was great. They got me a new one right away, and it was here probably within a couple days. Their customer service is fantastic. So that one is a USB cord, but you can use a adapter and make it to where it actually can plug in as well. And right now I have it on one of my, I'll swing over here, on that over here I have a USB outlet, so I can just plug it in. So I like all of these for different reasons, because they cover different areas and they all have different outputs of mist. I typically use warm water because I like to see the mist, and it just puts out a little more volume of mist, except for the Fountain. That one always puts out a lot. So back to the Tulip on the right, it is 18 by 12 by 8. They all have automatic water shutoffs, so when they run out of water, they do turn off. The capacity of the Tulip is 60 milliliters, so I find that one best for an office or a bedroom, just because it will run, I think that one, it covers up to 400 square feet, so I think that one runs probably 6 hours, so it will shut off in the middle of the night. I find if I use like lukewarm water, it'll run about 6.5, but that one's great for an office. And I think that one runs about $40, so it's a good price point, and that one does rotate through multiple colors. I've been turning the colors just to white or off lately, just because it's something different. I always run the colors, and sometimes I just don't want the colors on. The one I use at work, I just leave the color off, and I just have it for the steam or the mist. Okay, so that is a tulip. The next is the new one, which is the Serene Living Kala. It's their new ceramic line, and it's kind of based off of window art, so you can see the patterns of squares everywhere. So big squares creating little squares and squares within squares. This one is a USB, and the USB cord is provided, so you just have to use an adapter to make it go into a wall socket. And that one is actually plugged into my handy dandy little outlet over there that actually has a USB in it. That one is about 9 by 9 by 11 inches, so a little bit bigger than the tulip. It does have an auto sensor shutoff for when it runs out of water, which is fantastic. That is also 60 milliliters, so if you look inside, both of the insides are the same. And this one has a little plastic protector because it is ceramic, so it won't bang around and break the glass. So that's awesome. And it has a 1 hour, a 2 hour, a 3 hour, and an alternate. I actually forgot to turn that one. That one has all the different colors as well. And this one just has light and on. Forgot to tell you that. The Kala, this one, has a 400 square foot coverage. So also good for a bedroom or an office. So it has the warm white, the color rotating, the fixed color, which is on now, and then off. That one is also, I think, $40 to $45. So a good price point if you're new to diffusers. The operating mode is continuous, alternate, or off, which you have your 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, and alternate. Then one of my oldies but goodies is the dragon egg. Let me get to that one just so I make sure I don't forget anything. And did I not pull it up? Do you guys have any questions today? These are all Greenair diffusers. I've linked them all down below. Let me pull up the dragon egg because I must have closed it. Do you have a special diffuser that you like the best? Or do you have an oil that you like to diffuse the best? My last favorite was a lemongrass, just because it was fresh, but now it's becoming winter, so I'm kind of doing like an orange clove to make it kind of like a spicy. So it's I have favorites depending on the day, but at work I diffuse peppermint for headaches because we're under those horrible fluorescents, so I typically do peppermint at work. So the Greenair Serene Living Amber's glass dragon's egg is hand blown, so it has a glass cover. This one is a ceramic, and this one is glass as well. This one has your on 2 hour or 1 hour, and you can do the lights on or off separate from the mist. So that's nice. This one on Amazon, which I linked for you guys, is $35 on Amazon right now, so it's a really good price point. It's great to begin with. They have several colors. I think they had a gray and white, which I think is their obsidian. They had, they had like 3 or 4 colors of this one. I believe there was like a white marble, which was a nice one. And then, I'm trying to remember what other color they had. But I really love Greenair. Their customer service is fantastic. So this one is 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches by about 8 inches tall. So very tall and lean compared to the others. It is hand blown glass, so all of these are glass, so you want to make sure you keep these up away from the kiddos, maybe in a tall bookshelf or something, because they are breakable. The tulip is the most breakable because this one broke in shipping. All the rest have been very durable so far. So the amber glass egg, you can turn the mist on separate than the light, which I like because I don't always turn the lights on. We're actually in the process of selling our home, so I've actually put in orange, like a mandarin sweet orange, and had those diffusing during the process, so it smelled clean, and they couldn't tell the diffuser was on, which was kind of nice. This one covers, let me look. This one, I believe, is an 80 milliliter. It doesn't say. So it has an on-off, the 1 hour, 2 hour nightlight dimmer on a wooden base, 400 milliliter reservoir, so quite a big, actually bigger. And this one runs usually for 8 to 10 hours, depending on if you use warmer water or cold water. I always use warm, that's just me. So a good solid diffuser. I've had this one for quite a while. They actually, I think I want to say I have had that one for about 2 years maybe, and there's a warranty on the base, so they actually just sent me, actually not on that one, the Ruby Lux, I just got a new base. For some reason, if your base goes out, they'll send you a new one under warranty, and they're super quick. So the Ruby Lux, let me get over to that one. Do you guys have any questions? I feel like I'm talking a lot and I haven't heard any comments. The Nature's Remedy Luxe Ruby Marble. This one is gorgeous. I actually had, see if I can turn the light on so you can see. There we go. I kind of like the different colors on this one because it makes the diffuser turn completely different because of that one's purple. Let me turn the lights off for you so you can see them. There. Is that better? Can you guys see those better? So the Ruby Lux Marble, which is this one, that one is hand-blown glass as well. And that is a 200 milliliter capacity, so smaller than the Dragon's Egg. But that one seems to run all night for us. And if I use cold water, sometimes it runs into mid-morning the next day. It covers up to 1,000 square feet, which I like, because we have a fairly large open area for our living room and family room. So we have this one typically in our living area, or actually in our our family room area, just because it covers 1,000 square foot, and it can mist into the kitchen as well, because as you can see, our family room is downstairs where the TV is, and it opens up into our kitchen up a couple stairs. So that one's been great because then we can still get the mist in the other room. So it has color change. You can lock it on a color. You can rotate through the colors or turn the colors off, and they operate independently of each other. That one is around $70, so a little more. I find, hey, who just joined? If you could leave me a comment. I can't see who is online. Some reason Facebook is giving me issues. I cannot see, oops, hold on, there we go. I cannot see who is on, so if you could please leave a comment, that would be fantastic. Facebook, I updated Facebook and it still doesn't let me see who is on. So the Ruby Lux right here is $70 typically. Sometimes you can find it cheaper on Amazon, which I've linked to everything on Amazon and to Greenair's website. The operating mode on that is just continuous and off. There is no alternating between off and on, because some diffusers will be on for 30 seconds, off for 30 seconds, so that their runtime is longer. And then this one also comes in several colors. This one comes in a black and like a gray, which is, I think they're obsidian. It's called Pebbles. They have quite a few different patterns on this one, but I really like the red on that one. So let me go to the fountain, which is probably one of my all-time favorites. Do you guys want the lights on or off? Do you like seeing them rotate this way? Let's see if I can turn the flash on. There, then you can see them a little better. So the fountain is purple, which is right here with the hand-blown glass top. This is all one piece. I'll show you. So if you take this off, that is all one glass piece. So that's pretty awesome. I wouldn't suggest doing that. You get water all over your base. So this guy is phenomenal. We have vaulted ceilings in our kitchen, or our family room, our living room. I am just not doing well today. So our living room has vaulted ceilings, and the output on this one, and I don't know if you can see it, is right here. You can see the output on that one is crazy. This run time I have found is a lot shorter. So when Little Crazy Life is sick, I put that sucker on right next to her, and it puts so much mist out that she can really breathe it in and get the, I usually do like a germ fighter blend, and that just puts out so much oil and so much mist that I just feel good about doing that around her. So I run this one typically when we're sick, or right if we've been out and at school, and in the afternoons when we get home, I turn that one on because I try to get as much of that in the air as possible. Now this one only has on or off for the lights, and then on or off. So you can turn the lights off, but there is no alternating between time on that one as well. This one is a pretty hefty one. I think it's like 10 pounds. It's 7 by 7 by 9 inches, so it's a shorty, but it's a beautiful one. So that's more of a conversation piece. This one does not have, it says auto sensor shut off. It says no, but when it runs out, mine always turns off. So I'm not sure on that. The capacity is 200 milliliters, and it's huge, and it covers 1,000 square feet. But the output on that is my absolute favorite. This one is about $99, but I would pay that in a heartbeat for that one, because when you're sick, that really gets moisture into the air, and with fall coming, it just kind of has a feel-good feel about it, and I think that's kind of one of my new favorites. The spa globe next to it is one of my favorites too. So you only have continuous and off on that one. It says the runtime is about 6 hours. If I use cold water, it's about 6 hours. If I use warm water, probably closer to 4. But I still love it. And then last but not least is the Spa Glow. And this one actually comes in textured as well. So you get the one like that, and there's a textured one that looks like the moon. Oh, I'll show you. I actually pulled this one up. That one actually looks like the moon. Hi Sharon, how are you today? So that's this textured Spa Glow. If you guys have any questions, put them down below. I can see that Sharon joined. I just need, Little Crazy Life is loving all the colors because I put them all up next to each other.
That one's my favorite, and so is that one and that one.
Okay, Little Crazy Life, which one is your absolute favorite?
It's gotta be that one.
The red one, the Ruby Lux. Do you like the new one? This is the Kala.
Oh, pretty. It looks like a lantern.
It does look like a lantern. So the Spa Glow is...
Do you know where the charger is?
It's in right over there by my right there in front of you, behind the cup. This one is 5 by 5 by 5, and kind of looks like the moon, so kids like it. It's 100 milliliters, so it's I think the Ruby Lux was 100 milliliters too. Yeah, the blues are pretty, but this one actually rotates, and it's actually red. So, but you can see as it rotates, it makes the color change, the whole diffuser look change as it's rotating, which I really like. Gives it, instead of just staying one color. And then that one has color change. It covers up to 1,000 square feet. So these 3 cover 1,000 square feet, which is great. So those are the bigger capacity. But again, the fountain is, that is the fountain, Sharon. And that one has the output that is fantastic, especially when you're sick. The Spa Glow on the far left, that looks like the moon, that one is about $60. And again, I linked to all these on Amazon or Greenair's website. The Spa Glow runs about 7 hours if you use cooler water. Again, I tend to use warm water just because I like it. Seems to make the output of the mist higher. So I'm hoping to get more diffusers soon. Like I said, the Kala right here is their new ceramic line. And let's see if I have it. There we go, that's on white. You guys have any fountains, any questions? I was reading the comments. You guys have any questions about the diffusers? I kind of ran through each one with you. Greenair is probably one of my favorite retailers of diffusers. They've been very generous with doing reviews with me. If you look in the description, I've done more than these because I've actually shared them with the grandkids. They gave me a frog, which was super cute, and a duck, which I shared with the grandkids. And I've kind of passed a few of these on to family members as I get them. These are all the ceramics and glass. They also have plastic, BPA-free plastic if you have little ones and you still want to have them out and not have to worry about them breaking. But these, if you have younger kiddos, of course, put them on a bookshelf or something high up because you don't want them to break, because the ones on the left are pricier, so you want to definitely make sure that you take that into consideration when you have them. And
Which ones are more expensive?
The fountain is $99.
That's the fountain.
But I don't know if you can see the output on that. Can you see how much mist is on that, you guys? That by far is my favorite. That's the one I put on when you're sick. There's no oils in them. I just put them on so people could see. She wants oils in all of them. When I'm done with this video, we'll put them all on throughout the house and put oils. What's your favorite scent of oil, you guys who are watching? Little Crazy Life, what's your favorite? Lavender. Little Crazy likes lavender. And sometimes I'll do lavender mint or orange mint. She loves lavender for bedtime. Sometimes we'll use a blend called Quiet. Peace and Quiet, I think is what it's called. And I've done, that's one of the brands. That's one of the brands that I love. I do Peace and Quiet and then Tranquility. I don't go do the MLM brands of oils. I just go for high quality and things like that. So, you guys have any questions? What's your favorite oil? Post down below while you're watching these go through the colors. Sharon, what's your favorite oil for diffusing?
Oh, Grandma's on there.
Say hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Go chomp somewhere else. Maybe they don't hear you.
Sorry.
She's chomping on a snack. So I would have to say my first favorite, just because I've had it a while, is the Spa Globe, because the output on that one is still pretty good. And then for looks, my favorite is probably the fountain. And then my favorite, I don't know. They're all gorgeous. I love them all for different reasons. My favorite thing I tell people is, because they always say, what is the best diffuser? My personal opinion is the diffuser you're going to use and love is the most important, is the best diffuser to get. If you love it and you see it and you're going to use it, you're going to get the benefits from it. And that's the best way to start out. I started out with just a little plastic one that was BPA free. It was just I think it was just like a $10, $15 diffuser. And if you, Mr. Crazy Life just backed up. He realized I was doing a video. So the diffuser you're going to use and love is the best diffuser for you. And then as you get into diffusers and you start changing them out and you watch videos like this that give you information, then you can choose to do a different diffuser. So these are, the tulip is super delicate, so I usually put that on a shelf somewhere, or I'll put that in Mr. Crazy Life's office just because it, and I'll turn the light off, just because it's a small output and in a small room, that's awesome, and it's on a shelf and it's kind of hidden away. For looks, and I'll actually show you this because it looks really awesome. The reason I like this one is you can actually see the water inside dripping. And so that actually, let's see if I can, I don't want to zoom in because then it'll not zoom out. It's just a good conversation piece, and if you're sitting in a quiet room and reading, you can actually see the water droplets inside, and it's kind of calming. It's kind of like rain on a windowsill, and you can actually hear it dripping down, which is kind of fun. So that's probably one of my favorites just for viewing purposes. Sharon, what is your favorite one if you were to get any of these diffusers? You guys are so quiet. Okay, so if you're watching this after the live, I need you to put down 1, what's your favorite diffusing oil? And 2, which one of these is your favorite diffuser? And if you know Greenair, I'll give you third homework. Oh, my battery's dying. Whoops. So thirdly, is that a word? Third, if you know Greenair, put down below what other one you would like me to get for review. My contact there has been very gracious and able to give me tons of diffusers so that I can do reviews for you guys and show you the different product lines that they have. The Ruby Marble, they have that one in several patterns, I should say. There's one that looks like a vase that I'm really interested in. The reason I kind of like these two right here, are the tulip and the kala, are that they are USB, so it gives you a little more flexibility, and if you don't have an outlet right next to you, you can kind of plug it into your laptop at your desk and have it on. But that's it, guys. Do you have any questions? So in the description above or below, wherever it's at on your device, there is a list of links to each one of these, either on Amazon or Greenair's website. And then down below that, I put down, I'll go and edit it to make sure they're all in there, all of the links to the reviews I've done for Greenair, and it has 7 or 8. Some of them are on my new hosted site, crazylifeismom.com. Some of them are on the blog spot, and I'll fix those as well, but I'm going to be bringing all of the blogspot posts to the .com, so it makes it easier and it's all in one place for you guys. It just takes time. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you learn something about diffusers. Again, all diffusers are wonderful. If you're going to use it, you'll get the benefits. You put about, depending on the capacity, anywhere from 3 to 5 drops of oil in them. The smaller ones, I typically do 3. The larger ones, like the fountain, that have more capacity and have more square footage, I usually put 5 to 6. And if we're sick, I put 6, and I put a little more. Oh, I turned the steam off. I usually put more just to get more germ fighter oils in the air. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off since you guys don't have any questions. Have a wonderful day. It is Saturday. I hope you do something fun for the rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you soon.